Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today, I know this is a live stream, but really, people will get the most benefit from this in the future, I guess. Okay, so this is how to get and install all of the MOTIF performances for which are we're with the montage number 2 update. Not the number 3 update, the new one. We're waiting for that one for the MODX, which comes out at the end of October, I think. So I'm just going to refresh my stream to see if there are any questions, and then we shall just get on with how you do it. Now, there is a link in this description. Oh, hello, 6 people watching. So if anyone's got a MODX, they might find this useful. It took me ages and ages to find this pack. But there's a link in the description right now on this video where it says you can get all these MOTIF XF performances for your montage here at the Yamaha site. And Sonic, hi. Oh, hi, Paul. I did get your next text, mate, but it didn't. I get because it's my phone. I'm using my phone for streaming. Right. Okay. So for the people watching in the future who want this pack, who have got a MODX, there is a link in this description. And it says you can get all these MOTIF XF performances for your MODX here from the Yamaha website. You click on that, and it will take you here, like this, where all the MODX stuff is, the firmware, the software. Now, at the moment, you're still only able to get MODX OS Updater 1.1, okay? Because they've not released MODX version 2 yet. That's at the end of next month. Okay, or later in next month. Hi, Nigel. Later next month. But when they updated the montage to version 2 a while ago, they included the 512 performances that you get with that you got with the MOTIF XS, not the sounds. The performances, okay, so it's not the single sound, it's the full performance sounds, okay, so all the back and stuff. We'll go through a load of them anyway since we're live, but they're brilliant, and I could not find where to get them. You'd think Yamaha would have put them on the download page, where the KA Pro stuff is, where the free downloads are, because this is it's a free install. So anyway, it's all the way down here at the bottom. You'll see it says other downloads, and it says compatible device list, and that just gives you a, what USB drive sticks and things. It's compatible with everything basically. And then it says MOTIF XF performances for montage. Well, of course, the MODX, it's in the same engine as the montage, and that it loads the same data and stuff like that. And it's only a 2 meg download. It's a zip file, 2.2 meg. But the entire 512 performances is only 11 megabytes. And it's incredible. So you download it and you do exactly the same as you would normally do. You download it to your desktop, you unzip it, you copy either the X7L or the X7U file, depending if you want the library or the user. I did the library. Stick it on your USB drive, stick your USB drive in the back. You go to your utility section here, go to contents, and where it's your stick here, MODX USB stick, there's all my things that are on the stick, and you'll find that your MOTIF XF Performances is there. You click on that and it'll load. It's pointless me doing it because I've already got it. And then it'll be in your library there. So I've got the FM Experience, Montage Expanded, the MOTIF XF Performance, now one from the Bracket website, YouTube channel, and then KS Pro, blah, 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 and then the Evolving Soundscape. So we're interested in the MOTIF Performance. Now, it doesn't give you any live sets. Okay, so to find them, we just need to go back to our, just exit here. We'll go back to our category search, okay? And then in where it says bank favorite, now they're all going to be there, all the gazillion sounds that are on the montage now. So we want to narrow that down, don't we? So we go to bank's favorites, and you'll see the MOTIF XF Performance is there. So we just tap on that, and there we go. There are all these MOTIF performances. Brilliant, brilliant. So I was dead impressed. So it's just awesome stuff, you know. So 512 performances. I mean, there's pages and pages, and it's all of the performances from. I mean, and there's some brilliant ones, you know. There's some really silly ones, but there's some ones that you could really use as a basis for a track or whatever you want, you know. I was playing with one just. I'll see if I can find it again, but it's kind of near the bottom, I think. Man, I haven't even been through all the sounds. I installed this yesterday, and it takes a while to install because although it's a small file, 11 meg, there's a lot of MIDI information going on in that thing. I hope I can find it. It's some sort of jazz thing. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. I might have gone past it actually. Doesn't matter. Is it? It's not Jazz Duo, I don't think. Well, that's the last of it there, so it wasn't too far back up. But you can kind of see the amount of stuff you get. Is this it? I don't think that was it. You do get an awful lot of stuff. It's epic. Some of these are really great. Is that a jazz quartet? This might be it actually, but it's very good. I'll go through. Do you want to go through a few and see if I recognise them? Yeah, I'm gonna go through. I am gonna go through a few. I'll get rid of this page now and go back to here. Oh look, Paul, there's your analyzer effects. I thought I'd run it through. So I'm driving this actually through an audio interface and into the iPad. There's no other effects on this. This is just Paul's four pockets thingy. So this is very cool. This is good fun. So these are the some of the XF performances. So I'll close the microphone. I'll see if I can move the camera a bit so you're seeing a little bit of the keyboard. Maybe a little bit more interesting than just watching me not just watching the analyzer and the screen, you know what I mean, since we're gonna have a blast through some of these sounds. Anyway, I shall crack on. You get the idea, right? Pretty cool bananas. Pretty cool bananas. I don't know. I honestly, there's so many of these 500 odd. I can't remember which ones are epic and which ones aren't, you know. Cool stuff, innit? Cool stuff. So there's a lot of fun stuff like that. Does the supernova any effect? Right. Apparently, someone said it does on the montage. Right. It doesn't on air at all. Nothing. None of the ones that I've tried, the supernova doesn't anything to do. So you could assign it to anything you like, but the mod wheel does, and this does, but the supernova doesn't. I mean, it's not mind-bogglingly surprising, really. I mean, I don't know what they've got. And I don't know if they've got anything assigned. So you could assign away as you wish, but it would do it doesn't make any sense. It would do anything. Well, it does, because the MOTIF didn't have a supernova, but the programmers, the people that reconverted this, someone said they have montageized it, you know, and added some motion control and stuff like that. But hey, I mean, you know, these aren't really kind of, they're not like that kind of thing. So it's got some absolutely brilliant performances set up in it, though. I mean, they're awesome. They're really good. I like some of them better than I like the ones in the blinking. They come with the synth. It's off its head. What app are you using on the iPad? Well, this isn't got. The only thing the iPad is doing is the audio is passing through the iPad. That's it. Because I was recording with this earlier into Cubases, and I thought, well, I might as well leave it set up like that. And so it's the montage. The MODX is plugged into an audio interface, a Steinberg UR44, and that's going into the iPad, and it's just going into AUM for the control the audio level that you're hearing. There's nothing else going on, and this app here is one of Paul the Musician's apps. He's just made a comment. It's called it's Analyzer Effect, and all it is an analyzer for your sound. So you know you can have all sorts of analysing going on. It's all above me, isn't it? It's all over my head. You know what I mean? Paul's here. He might be able to answer the question, but he's working. So let's. What's this? This sounds interesting. Awesome. It's awesome. You can have hours and hours of fun. Hours. I mean, oh, this is quite nice. I like this. Let's go, boys. But makes your timing good. Better. I don't think that off's doing anything. A lot of fun stuff in there. See, you could put that down as a back and you could do all sorts of cool stuff over that. Epic stuff. I love it. It's loaded with these, I mean, absolutely packed with these super chill out sounds. I mean, if you're like into Cafe Del Mar, man, blinking heck. It's got a lovely like a vinyl effect in the background. It's nice. Nice. Love that type of stuff. Motor City. Wait. No. Yeah, apparently they made a lot of changes for the XF. I watched a video with one of these Yamaha geezers. Yeah, so I don't know, Paul. It's got a few pages. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go up a load of pages because I like pressing down more than I like pressing the up button. Come on. So we're right at the top there, right. Is Cubasis what? Cubasis isn't doing anything. It's just the MODX doing all this, and there's nothing else added. The iPad has just been, it's just like running the sound through it. That's all it's doing. Awesome. Must be fair to point out, though, John, that's the age of the synth. The MODXs and the montages are new, but the sounds that you're listening to, these are old. These are from the Yamaha XF MOTIF. They're from the MOTIF XF, so they're older sounds. So, do you know what I mean? So if we run into the this will do. It will do anything. It's a fully programmable synth with a fully programmable FMX engine with 8 operators, 192 voice polyphony. I think that's this one. The Montage has even more voices. Polyphony, but you wouldn't, you'd have a job using them. And then the update for this, which comes out next month, gives you a 16-track sequencer in there as well. It's insanely powerful, but these are like older sounds. So here's another one of their jazzy type ones. Yeah, it's very nice. You know what I mean? Gotta stop that. Inner Wind. I've got bloody Inner Wind. Awesome stuff, eh? It's just epic, innit? The program is insane. The programmers are just like gods of programming. It's incredible. I can't. That's the time it must take to program everything involved in doing a performance section like that. I mean, it's just 4 parts straight off, using all the 4 parts, and then each part can have up to 8 elements. And you can have 16 parts on the MODX or the Montage, each with 6 elements. So it's like having one part would be one 8 oscillator synth, and you can have just have a load of them. The detuning is crazy, absolutely mad. I tell you, it's mad. I'll just get back to my. I think I might have lost it there. Oh, it's Montage expanded. What's the? So we went back to the top, didn't we? That was acid. Past the Narn. It rearranges it. It does me head in. beans. Awesome. It's just awesome, awesome. Everyone is just a bundle of fun to play. Excuse me. There's some really cool stuff as well. There aren't a lot of single part performances kind of thing. Not to play jumpy. Yeah, it is. It is. But we shan't. That last one was called what was it called? Something like Rule the Earth, which is kind of like the same rhythm, isn't it, as Everybody Wants to Rule the Earth. Tears for Fears, that kind of rhythm sort of thing. Starting to sound like Owl City now. Not really, Jose. But to the same thing. We go! So it's called Big Watches. It's kind of like it's the clock. It's like clocks. Is it like the clocks kind of rhythm kind of thing? No, Jose. Coldplay. Paul, not Jose. Paul, Coldplay. Well, no, it's not that. It's just that it's called Big Watches. Do you know what I mean? But you're right. It does sound like Keane as well. It does sound like Keane as well. Just to keep you happy, boy. I mean, it sounds like Queen, Paul. Sounds like anything you want. I'm kidding, right? I'm kidding. Oh, this is quite a nice one. Flipping heck. Hit your hands. There's a lot of techno-y stuff as well. Oh, you're welcome, Brian. grunge, new grunge. You get the idea there. 4 rims and a microphone. Interesting. It's got a lot of this dub stuff as well, which is nice. You can go into your performance, you can take sounds out that you don't want, you can reprogram the sequencer, you can add parts in, because these are only 4-part performances, so you know, it's very cool, Let's skip if you, what's this, Fallen Monk, what's this all about then? Oh yeah, very spooky. Actually, we could do the old trick. We'll play C octave here and we'll play B octaves down here to get that horror movie vibe. Very nice, very nice. But you know, don't forget, guys, don't get this for free. If you've got a MODX, if you've got a montage and you'd already updated it to version 2, then they already included these, but they didn't. And I don't know if they'll end up being in the. I've got to just delete them if they are. But... Sounds epic. Speed's that. Oh, it's like a jazz. It's like a jazz guitar. Best synths on the planet, Ozzy. Best synthesizers in the world. Of course, apart from sounding incredibly cheesy, they can sound incredibly cool as well. have to remember, of course, Hozza, that Yamaha invented cheese. Look at all the PSRs. What's cool? What also as well is, like Paul, the musician, pointed out earlier, that these sounds that I'm playing now from the MOTIF XF, these are old in the world of music technology. They're, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not so much dated, but Yamaha reckon it's the best synth on earth now. Well, I don't think Yamaha have actually said that. I think that mainly coming from the users, It's certainly the most. Oh dear! It's certainly the synth that you can load the most external stuff into. You know what I mean? These days are just the synths are just. Of course they are. If I play this, Paul, he's winding me up again. He's doing it on purpose. If I play a riff and then record, it's an arpeggio. 10,000 arpeggio. Well, it'll be more than that now. I want to be something like 11,000 arpeggios in here. Anything that you sequence and layer could be classed as, well, they class it as an arpeggio, but it's kind of just a sequence of sounds, isn't it? It's not an arpeggio in the true sense of the word, just what they call them. But yeah, that's what it is. He's right. It's hard to know, John. I would love to go to all the film score type patches. That's kind of film scoring. It's hard to tell, really, from the actual name was what it is. I mean, yeah, you can see that some of them are, but some of them are brilliant, and yet not what you'd think they would be. A lot of these sounds as well also are kind of would be for like soundtrack scoring and stuff like that, If you're into that kind of thing, you wouldn't necessarily warm plasma. Yeah, that kind of thing, You can imagine it's been used. But I've got some sets in here that are just incredible. They're just designed to do that. They're just designed for like scoring and stuff. Oh, here's one. Epic Orchestra. Oh, okay. Right, let's start this properly since it's got an arpeggiator on it. Yes, yes. Very cool. Not as good as this, though. Have you seen what they've done there? They've made it sound. They've really played with the EQ and made it sound old beans. So to get an idea of the quality sound. Exactly. This is in mono. The sound quality is spectacular. I mean, it's spectacular. It's just so good. But there you go. What can you do? It's awesome, isn't it? How long have I been on for? Nearly an hour. Nearly an hour to really scratch the surface. The surface. Let's see. These, I mean, they really are much of another jazzy vibe, but that'll be Fugue in D minor. What's that? I'll just go and have me dinner. I mean, there's just tons and tons of this stuff. I'm trying to find some of the ones that I can't, I can't. It's difficult because I can't remember. I think this was a good one. I think I wrote a few of them down. It's just epic. Oh yeah. This is a good one. I'll have to go in a minute. This is a good one. This is called Worship Center, and it's not a single performance patch. It's 4 patches, but all the arps have been turned off. What's the name on these? So we've got large so ready pipe organ. We've got like, let's solo this. So this first one. We've got that, and then we have that pipe, and then we have orchestral brass, and then we have something called Nativity. Think probably choir. And so we can mix out. Let's see. We can bring our own mix in, obviously. Let's just quickly do this. See what I've done there. Right, I'm going to add a new part, and I go to drums and percussion. Actually, I'm going to search for a single part, and I'm going to search for timpani. Actually, so it'd be easier if I just searched timpani. Learn to spell, dog, you idiot. Timpani. And this will bring up all the patches. It'll have timpanis in them. Timpani and cymbal, real timpani. Okay, so it's real timpani. I'll do it, I think. I don't need a timpani. Well, maybe a timpani and cymbal as well. That might be more interesting. Okay, I'm going to enter that. So now I've got timpani and cymbal on here. So I have a solo there. So not too bothered about that. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and edit that part. This won't be from this will be from something else. And no, that's fine. Right, hang on a sec, Nigel. I'm just gonna. That's cool. I'm going to go into my actual setting here and edit this. And where it says note limit, I'm going to set the top note limit for my timpani. See, it's on my proper part 5 common, which is the only thing in that. I could add another 8 elements, but they've already got 4 of different layers and things. So, but what I'm going to do is hit the upper limit, hit keyboard so I can do it off the keyboard. And I'm going to hit the upper limit as C2, and that will be. It says note limit as the lower limit, but that's fine. It's just the way it's been programmed. Right. Okay. Although that may have actually been part of that. That's set. Doesn't matter. So that's fine. That's set now. So what we've got now is nothing for the timpani until it gets to. I have to recalibrate my screen. I'm gonna have to do it like this. Nothing for the timpani until it gets down there. Oh, I know what I've done there. I've got it limited to C1 now, but that's fine. I can let me just unsolo there and go up and edit it. Set my note limit here for right. Exit. Still got it stuck on C1. Why is that? That's better. So now you can get, this is just what's it now? So here we go. So we can we can be very orchestral now and bang in some thingies down here, you know. I'll save that as a new thing. I'll just call it save as store as a new performance, and I shall call it Worship Center 2. Done, and that'll be saved in my user section. Guys, thank you for joining me. And I'm not live streaming tonight, so I did this during the day. Excellent stuff. Right, so exit category. There we go. So that's another one of mine. See. Oh, so I'm not kidding. I can play this all day. So these are all thingies. Just that it's a what's it though? If you go to all categories, piano, we go back to what's it? But you know, you can just go absolutely nuts, and you spend all day in here. Not kidding. So these are just all different ones from different. What's in here now? Okay, so I'm back to square one. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Anyway, brilliant. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Jose. Thanks, Nigel. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today to have a listen to some of the sounds from the MOTIF XF. Not necessary to watch this video, of course. If you have a MODX, you might want to just go off and grab you all. Yes, tomorrow evening. Oh, yes. Thanks, Paul. We're gonna have a crack at doing another video for Digistix, Paul's app, because it's had an update now. It's had a couple of updates actually with some very, very cool and useful features. But we'll keep it really simple. I just really want to focus on what the new features do. I don't want to get into programming patterns and all the rest of it. And I just want to show you guys. I was speaking to Paul this morning, and we just thought it was nice. It's important to show people how it works without too much confusion and clutter sort of thing. So hopefully Paul will be there as well. 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. That's Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Off topic update to iOS 13 or not. I'm not yet. No, I'm going to hang on. The iPad, I don't think it's out for the iPad just yet anyway, but I think I'll hang on for a bit. Just to see a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks, just to see what the score is, because they've got that keyboard bug, haven't they, where you play 3 notes and it opens up the other menu sort of thing. So I'm going to actually hang on and wait and see what happens with iOS 13 or iPad OS or whatever. It's not really necessary for me to update straight away. So I think we should just hang on and just wait a few days, because people will report any bugs and things like that. So anyway, guys, if you haven't already struck that like, strike it now. Oh no, not many people liked it today. I guess many people will have watched it actually. Anyway, so thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys later. Well, not later, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ta-ta.